This Edmonton team is a team of no quit. They are a team, it just feels like a team of destiny. And I've said this since last season. When you looked at the Edmonton Oilers in their locker room, did you see McDavid? He was devastated. Devastated. And I remember Leon Draisaitl talking about there's nobody that wants to win a cup more than Connor McDavid. And that's just true. I mean, maybe Leon Draisaitl. But this feels like a team of destiny, a team that will not be denied. And they have pretty much everything that you want to win. They have the star forwards, but not only the star forwards that step up in the big time. They have the depth, and the depth that performs. I like their blue line. Man, that Wallman, he's a heck of a player. That guy, he's real good. You could point to their goaltending. You can point to their goaltending and say, oh, they have some 1B guys, but I have said on this channel that I actually don't like it when teams spend too much on their goaltending. I think that teams that spend too much on their goaltending are kind of destined to some kind of failure. But what a game. And the Pixel Plus Hockey channel, let's not forget, picked the Edmonton Oilers to win Lord Stanley's Cup this year. Now, I want to preface this by saying that I want the Edmonton Oilers fans to hold on. I predict that this is going to be a long series. I'm predicting that the series is going 6 or 7 games. But it's interesting. Whenever stuff like this happens, it always eventually kind of goes the Edmonton's way. Because remember, I think that Crosby had to overcome the Red Wings and before he won his first cup, right? And I feel like this is almost lining up to be the same thing. Now, I will say one thing about that game in the first period. When Bennett fell on Skinner, I was really quite surprised that didn't get called back. I suppose maybe I shouldn't have been surprised simply because, it's the playoffs. And it's just, you have to literally stab a guy in the neck or something like that to get a play called back. But I just really felt that was goalie interference. Like, he was straight up on Skinner when the puck was not even in the blue paint, and it was just kind of weird. Either way, who cares? But it almost feels like if that was the dagger, it feels like the refs never call the game by the book, which is infuriating because that is a way that the refs negatively affect the game. Going down 3-1 to the Florida Panthers and being able to battle your way back, I don't know how the Edmonton Oilers can lose a series. Now, I don't want to get too much ahead of myself. I understand I'm getting too much ahead of myself. The Edmonton Oilers could lose, but it just feels that, I thought when they were behind 3-1, I was like, okay, game 1 goes to the Panthers. Game 1 goes to the Panthers. Maybe that's the Leaf fan in me, that you feel like your team can never come back from being down and out. But no, the Edmonton Oilers always show that they can come back. And let's not forget one of the most important things that a team needs, and I've said this before, you need depth. You need depth. And that Arvidsson goal on Bobrovsky, it was a little bit weak. But you need depth. You need depth. You can't win without it. And this is one thing. And remember, at that point, it was in the second period. They were down 3-1. That was such a massive goal for the Edmonton Oilers to get back into this game. You cannot give the Florida Panthers an inch. I hate the Florida Panthers so much, it's ingrained in my spirit as a person. Every time I see Sam Bennett, I want him to lose so bad. That McDavid goal, the McDavid play to tie the goal when Ekholm scored. I don't know if McDavid meant to do that because it went over, I felt like it went over multiple sticks and dropped right in front of Ekholm. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter. I saw some people debating that. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because it's McDavid's ability to make plays like that happen. Players like that, they make space for themselves. It doesn't matter. That's just what they do. Now, let's not forget, when it was tied 3-3 in the third with 10 minutes left, there was multiple chances right in front of Bobrovsky that I was like, oh, they're going ahead. They're going ahead. And it's funny, I was on social media and I was looking at how many people were pointing out, they were when the Oilers were behind, they were saying, oh, no, they could never get back. I was like, I don't know, man. I just feel that this Oilers team will not be denied. And then, of course, to finish the game off, we have Mr. I get paid to score big goals, Connor McDavid. with the perfect dish over to Draisaitl. Boom, wins the game. Now, here's the thing. The question of this video that I want to put out to you guys is, how long do you think that this series goes? I really want to express. I think I already asked that, but I really want to. I'm really interested to see how long this series goes. Like they're up 1, but the Florida Panthers have experience with this. I know it's the Maple Leafs, but they went up 2-0. Like, this is a team that grinds you to death and they wear you down. You know, it's interesting. I felt that the Edmonton Oilers were pretty physical in this game. Like, I didn't think that they got worn down by the Panthers. The Panthers are known for doing that. Puck and body to the net, every guy playing the same, get it to the boards, physical hockey, hit you, so you got, quote, nothing left to give in Game 7, as Paul Maurice says. They're known for that. The Edmonton Oilers look like, yeah, that's not a big deal. We could do that too. We have that too. And that's another part of a Stanley Cup winning team, is that you have every part of a cup team. You can be physical, you can score, you have the depth. The only weak spot for the Oilers for me is Stuart Skinner. Now, I'm going to be clear that he only gave up 3 and he had around a 900 save percent average. And I said that the Oilers should be relatively confident in Skinner. And let's not forget, they have Picard as well. And when Calvin Picard was in net, he actually looked completely fine. So even if Skinner goes down for whatever reason, they know that they have a goalie that they can win with in Calvin Picard, even though I didn't really think much of him when he played for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I don't want to get too much ahead of myself. I do feel like the Edmonton Oilers are going to be the team. They'll be the first Canadian team in a hell of a long time to bring the cup home. I really should stop saying that. I don't want to jinx them. I really hope I'm not wrong about this. Anyways, I'm going to leave this video here. If you could make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it, guys. And make sure to have a great day. Goodbye, guys.